what I'd
they're
really
aware of your
like to
situation?
see.
Yeah, I like staples like
Nothing.
all
Hey,
over.
come on, get out of it. Is
So you
for
have no
this
more
to
left.
actually push up through yesterday's candle. Grab this liquidity in
Yup.
this area,
Yeah, that's
just
rough.
here.
Sucks, man. It
Go
really
away,
sucks.
dog. Oh, you're becoming
Where
very
do you
annoying.
guys
Go.
sleep at night?
Go on.
Like, do you guys have a tent? Or
Grab
what
the
do you guys
liquidity
do?
in this area here, which
Tent,
is how many
normally,
pips away.
sometimes
You might see that
if
happen
you
this
can't
morning,
sleep
but
in the
might
tent,
be.
like today the cops pulled up and tore down all the tents, so sometimes you gotta find an abandoned
So
house.
that's only
crash in
like
there.
10 pips away.
You know what I mean?
So maybe we'll
Yeah,
see that
something like
liquidity
that.
grab
So
in
the
there
cops
this
came and
morning,
tore down all
and
the
then
tents?
we'll see a
Today,
reversal.
earlier, yeah. Yeah,
Do they
they were
usually harass you?
Yeah, Asia
honestly
has
not as
been
much as you would think.
pretty
no.
ordinary for months.
Not
London
unless like you're
has
doing
been pretty
something
good.
crazy. They don't really
I
mess
did
with you that
actually
much.
grab
Yeah.
trade here. Where was it? I took
Do you guys plan to get out of your situations?
yesterday. Somewhere.
Yeah, I do.
No, somewhere.
I plan to.
What's your game plan, Dopey, to get out of your
I
current
can't remember.
situation?
I'm actually trying to get
I wake up
myself
this morning
into
and
like
it's
a
in problem.
rehab
Anyway,
right now.
I shouldn't tell you
And
that stuff.
I hope maybe if I like
Can't
go
see,
to a
don't need
rehab
to
for
blink.
some time,
Do
maybe
okay.
like my lady will let
So
me come back home.
my bias this morning on AUD JPY, it's
And what
in a
about you, Taylor?
consolidation.
What's your game plan?
So it is consolidating here. Primarily still bearish though, I think.
10 absolute It's like
If we can get
apps for like
this
like 10
candle to give us a liquidity grab here this morning, looking at it, I don't think it'll go up. I think if we get this coming up and then we get a wick
Are you guys
and
both
it
on
starts to
substances?
move back down
You
again,
guys
I think
mess
I'd probably
with
be looking at taking
What, the
some.
blues out here?
Yeah, that's all I mess with.
I would
blues.
think.
hard to get off.
AUD USD.
Really hard to get off.
How did you guys get introduced
So
to that?
yesterday,
substance?
Actually, I've
the
been
only thing that
one addict
really
since I was about 13.
irritates me
And
with this
when I got out of prison
today's
this last
sorry,
time,
this
there
is
was
today's candle.
one anymore.
Yesterday's
And
candle.
that's
So
what
the
it
day
was,
before,
blues.
we got.
So I started fucking with them when
we
I
got
got
this,
out of
bearish
prison.
drive.
And ever
But
since then,
see
it's
how it
just been
hasn't
down,
broken
you know?
down in this area.
Oh,
This
you
tried to
did.
get there, but then it
How'd you
came
get
back
into it?
in a range, which is usually a bit of an indicator that maybe we're going to see it consolidating again. This
I was clean
at the
for like 2
moment
years.
is in no traders land.
I started going
Don't
to
really like
Switzerland,
AUD,
so I was
USD
like,
at the moment.
hey, yo,
AUD,
you see
JPY,
Xanax?
just trying
And
to trade
I couldn't find anywhere
the session
that had
pairs for the
Xanax,
session
and
pairs.
all that was around was blues.
But I think
So I got
AUD, JPY this morning,
That was
if we
it.
can get this push up into this area, take out this liquidity, I think
Have you
we
guys
might
ever
actually be
went to
starting,
treatment
might
before?
actually be able to trade
Yeah, I
it.
have. I've
Trade
been to
it
a
down.
treatment.
Did you
Trade
guys
it through.
complete the program? Did you
Yeah.
complete the program?
I had before, yeah.
So
How long
into
was the
this
program
area
for?
here.
Oh, just 30 days. Yeah, I've completed a 30-day
Now,
program before.
on the 1
It was a
hour,
long time ago.
Is
though.
that because you wanted to,
We've
or
got,
was it court appointed?
It was
this
court appointed.
Okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
but this
swing
time
high.
I
It's
mean,
not a
like
confirmed swing high,
I
though,
really want to,
okay,
you know,
this
because
candle
I
could
want
actually change all of that.
to go home to my kids. dog.
But it has
Yeah.
shown itself to be bearish already this morning. But I wouldn't really hold too much weight in that. That's Tokyo
Yeah, well, what
just
about
coming
you,
in
Taylor?
here now.
Do you ever see yourself going
So
to rehab? or
you know,
anything
I hate
like
to
that?
say it, but it's going to be a waiting game again.
I don't know, I'm scared.
Yeah.
I think.
So you're just scared of the withdrawals?
So on this 5 minute, if we take a look here at the 5 minute, what do we got?
All right, well, Dopey and Taylor, thank you guys for sharing your story. I
Okay,
really do
so
appreciate it.
we
And are
do
you guys
have
okay with me using
now
this on my
at
YouTube
this
channel?
level here, using an
Yeah, go ahead, man.
ICT
Just in case some of my subscribers want to reach out to you guys
naming
with
convention.
any sort of help,
Not that I trade
any
ICT.
donations, any food, anything like that, where can you reach you guys at? Do you guys have any social media?
Yeah, I got a.
Doc can be very annoying. So
It's just,
hold on.
What is it?
That's Snapchat, that's it. But,
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I don't really use my social
83.
media though.
Go ahead,
like
if you have
that.
an email, Snapchat, anything like that, you can go ahead and just say it out or whatever you want.
I have on my phone number.
Hey, is that like for TikTok or something? You
No,
put the
it's,
videos on
YouTube.
TikTok?
YouTube.
Oh, just YouTube?
Yeah, well, I actually have all 3 platforms. I have TikTok.
Cause I've seen some
Instagram,
shit like
and
that on
YouTube.
TikTok, like asking people like about their use and shit.
Yeah, I actually do all 3 of them on Tales from the Streets.
Okay, yeah.
Guys,
I
crazy.
followed that on TikTok.
Maybe we
Yeah,
will
I've
see
seen that shit
a fair
before,
value
yeah.
gap forming here.
All
Don't know
right.
yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro. So
There's no BFG here yet.
yeah, go ahead and say your email out or whatever you guys
What
want,
was
like,
it? The
you know, so they
named
can
it
contact you guys if they have any donations.
Anyway, it's pretty good.
Email would be better. I
Yeah,
think
so
email would be
this
better.
could close here. So there's no fair value.
Benavides
Anyway.
A13 at iCloud.com.
So
How do
I
you
think
spell it
we
out?
might have to wait. But like I said, what I'd like to see is a push through into this zone, grab some
At
liquidity,
iCloud.com.
and then move down.
And you
Fill void gaps. Yeah,
email,
that's
yeah.
it. Now, here on the 5 minute, speaking of voids, this void is being filled, but
All
we've
right,
got
thank you
this
guys.
void
I
here
really
to
do
fill
appreciate it.
now as well, right?
Thank you.
Thank you, bro.
Where are we, Dave? Rush. So this void here is being filled, and we've still got, though, we will then have, if we can get liquidity pushing up into this area here, happy days. Okay, so if we get this to move up into here, grab this liquidity, then what we might see is this void fill here. Okay, maybe, but you know, it's one of those things where you just gotta wait. Asia has been pretty, it's just been awful. The trades have been in the London session. But, you know, it is what it is. Can't do anything about it. Just got to wait for the opportunity and try not to get
that are higher time frames. So let's see what we're mirroring here. Okay, interesting. Alright, let's mark up a support here. So the hourly's got a 19.13. I think it's even lower here. Yeah. Very interesting. Yeah, we can actually keep it up here. Alright, so if we look on the hourly and we look left here, we see a very similar move here to ours, right? Let's see this. You see the initial drive through this range. Right? Yeah, see that? You see the initial drive through the range. This is our initial drive through the range. This is the area we reject. I'm going to look for a rejection in the same area. And it fills the range up to here, right? Look. Filled it up all the way. That was the first initial drive. Came back, grabbed liquidity, drove further, right? So I will look for a support to form here to retest the highs here at 28 before we end up coming down. We might not get to 28 before coming down, but 22, highly achievable. So let's see if we can aim for these areas at 22 and at 15. If we can get there, I think we might have a trade tonight. Okay? Capiche? We'll drop down to 5, see if we can fine tune the levels a bit. Alright, so I'm gonna look to come down here. We got about 3 minutes in the first 15 of this hourly. I'm gonna look to come down and break the current lows. That would mean it would fill the daily wick, the daily range here, and at that point we'll have a chance to make a decision. So let's get price to 1915.2 first, and then we'll see. We'll let the price make a decision if we can have a position or not. But ideally, we want to close maybe with no bottom wick in these areas, or right at these areas, right? We want to come down, close right at these areas, and start seeing rejections on the higher time frame, and maybe a zucchini or the motion start playing out with the respect of this area, right? So you'd see candles forming and respecting this area. So I don't know why that's white, but right, you'll see candles form like this, and then as we start breaking the lows here again, probably at around these areas across the board, we can look for positions, or actually on the break of the lows here, we can look for some position, right? So as you get a candle making a bottom wick here, you take an entry right here, expecting it to flip, for us to come back up in range. I mean, that's a little ambitious right there, but you get the idea. It's getting familiar to everybody. Everyone's understanding how we're operating. how we've been working, where the money's been coming from. Does everybody understand so far? We're not laundering it. This is what we're doing. Hope everyone gets where the funds are coming from. Could it bounce off this support? It could bounce off here. It might break this and continue driving based on the daily, right? So I'm looking for confirmations on the smaller time frames, like 4 and the 1 hour, of respect of these areas. Yesterday we had to wait the entire session and took a trade after the session was technically over. I mean, we'll see. We'll wait. end session now, it seems to make things move. Alright, let's call it market moves. I think we're gonna need to retest 28. Last time we drove through this area, I just showed you guys and pointed it out. We came back up from 28 to 16. We came back to 28. Now, if we don't come back to 28, 22 is definitely the target. And lots of volume in the markets lately, right? Have you noticed the size of the candles? Like, this is a 15-minute candle. Oh, I'm sorry, that's the news candle. Why do you love trading on Asian Session? I stream Asian Session. I love streaming. I love trading. So, I love streaming trading. I enjoy both things. You're asking me to defend it? We got no news. We got no news. Do we ever? It's just not as easy as they say. Can we go over what you saw today from trade? How you knew it would go up based off the 4-hour being bearish? Is that the morning trade that I called in the signals we're talking about? Hold on. It's right here. I think it was based off the hourly here. So, I was expecting, right? We have a rejection here. This is where we took the trade this morning, around 21, 22 areas. We have a rejection here going across the board, and the price ranges through here. And I understand, just as I explained right now, we're going to need to tap 28 before driving further down, because that's what it's done historically. So when we took this position here this morning, I think this was our entry. Our entry was right here. 21.7 something, some 4. Let me check exact entry. It was 21 flat. I'm sorry, that was my entry. 21 flat. Wait, no. I'm sorry, that was my sell. My buy was 22.14. We had a sell afterwards. Right here, this was the buy this morning, right? Right here. So, like I said, if we were expecting this area before driving here, and I'm seeing rejection here, my understanding is we either get a rejection here and drive up to this area, or we don't, and we come down, and if we were wrong, we would have rejected at this area to come back up here, right? So I still think we need to tap that area if they're coming down here, but I just figured there wasn't enough steam to go down until we grabbed liquidity at 28. So if we were seeing rejection, I was willing to take that buy, and that's what happened. It filled that whole range, and as soon as it tapped 28 here, it started coming down. It was just based on what it's done previously in the markets and realizing we needed to tap 28.07 or 28 flat in general just to drive based on this area. And even if you look, you see the first time it came down through this area, it didn't go straight down. It just looks like that on the higher time frame. You see that initial drive down through this area right here. See, it didn't go straight down because it tapped right there and then it rejected and came all the way up. So it's not really about how the candles close, it's the price movement. You see the price came down here, and on the smaller time frame it came back up there. If I go to the 30, the 15, you'll see it'll come up there and create that top wick on the hourly. Yo, where's my candles? So somewhere in here, but yeah, that was it. Wait, hold on a second, chat. Stop yelling people on Wix's home sleeping? No, they're not. But yeah, that's the explanation for our buys today, and then we had sells on the news right after the news. Wix use replay mode. When you do that, you don't lose your place and can find the same spot another time. Yeah, I know. Sorry. Hold on, chat. Oh, y'all better quiet the fuck down in this library, yo. Shh. the best way to learn trading? Experience it. The best way is to experience it. Why the cubicle's so dark? I'm here after hours. Why are you looking for buys? Well, you're trolling, right? We just spent 25 minutes explaining why I'm looking for buys. Yeah, if you're late, just rewind a bit. Getting a 30 closure here. There's no positions. 4 hours open. The 4-hour flip never drove. But I'm expecting us to come down. I think before the 4-hour close, just like yesterday in the last 20 minutes, the 4-hour flipped and drove and filled the wick. I think today might be a good day to do that again. Oh, what is it doing right here? Oh, there he goes. Reason. You know what time it is? Oh yeah, it's time to do the damn thing. It's always that time. I would just have to step outside, and I don't really want to step outside right now. I'm not in the cash me outside mood right now. How about that? Did you all runners yesterday? Yeah, my runners topped out at 30 something pips. And I set TP at like 56, honestly. When I went to sleep, they topped out at 30 something and came back to break even. I was asleep. I just left it for the night. The runners, I left once we closed partials. I closed 75% of my position and went to sleep. And the runners hit B at like 4 a.m. or something like that. I was sleeping. I was knocked. You get more focused when you get high? I don't know. I get more high when I get high. It doesn't affect my focus. It doesn't make me more or less focused. Unless I'm at the gym, then I kind of zone in. Can't open windows in room? I can, but this room is full of books and it'll reek in here. It'll just absorb all the smoke. CJ, why are you yelling at me though? I'm right here. CJ sound like he in a wind tunnel. Papers will be flying all over the place? Yeah, they will be actually. 22nd floor. Just landed? No, no trade yet. I'm looking for buys at around 1915 areas. I'm bearish with the understanding that we're probably going to need to come up and grab more liquidity before we drive down. Told you, bro, these caps stand out. I hear that. But you don't just stand out to me, you stand out to everybody in the chat. It's like skipping the line. Nobody likes that. It's the gold. Oh. Yeah, Jay is here. It's the gold. Now you sound like one of the Mexican soccer announcers. Gold! Go, 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 go! What's your original nationality as opposed to what my adopted nationality, right? Yeah, the original nationality, I'm Ukrainian. I was born in Ukraine. Way before they bombed the fuck out of it. Odessa, yes. That's right. You ever felt the need to sell anyone an idea of trading? I mean, no, not really. Maybe when I just started, yeah, my wife. That's it. Which country you in right now? I'm in I'm right near the beach, boy. What'd you do before trading? I owned some businesses. A leaf of life? No. There is, yes. It's on the damn balcony. AJ, good pair to trade during Asian session? Yes. Good night, Johnny. Yes, knowledge is power, and you are sharing it. That's right, gang. Give me a little power. Come on, flex with me. Kosovo near Ukraine. Yay. W Kosovo. So, let's see if we can come down here. Yesterday we seen the 4-hour flip and come down in the last 20 minutes. Oh. That works. What happened this morning? Don overslept. Or I wish I had a bacon, egg, and cheese salt, pepper ketchup. You gotta hit a bagel boy or something. They call me Big Ella. Big Salad. We flipped. We just never drove anywhere here on the 4. Now, this is really interesting because if in 20 minutes we close here, next 4 hour might make a top wick and come down. Right? You guys see the area here, right? Right there. So if we close respecting this area and close below it, next 4 hour, might make a top wick and then continue down. But if we close above it, right? Let's say this candle comes up and by the end of the 4 hour, we look like this in the next 20 minutes. Then the next 4 hour, I'm gonna look for it to open with a bottom wick first. See if we can tap these areas right here. And then look for buys in order to come back up. Alright, that's what we'll look for. But we're gonna have to, we're at this point, I'm gonna have to, at this point, my hands are tied and I'm forced to wait on the 4 hour close. Daily keep closing with tiny bottom wick and it's irritating. Why? Adjust. Use it to your advantage. If you keep noticing it, see what happens when it does that, and then find your edge. Adjust and use everything you keep noticing, repeat in the market to your advantage, or figure out how you can use it to your advantage. Got 20 minutes here. I want us to come up a little higher. How often do you do these streams for Asian session? Every single day. We stream every single day at 8 p.m. Eastern. Every weekday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Means to ask when there's no bottom wick on hourly, we can't take the cells that whole candle, correct? Depending if it's on a closure or on an opening, and you can, depending if the next hourly makes the bottom wick on a 15 or a 30, and then comes up and grabs more liquidity. So it really depends how the next hour forms. What you have to keep in mind is because it closed with no bottom wick, there is no range, right? So let's do this. Let's say you're driving down. The only time there's no range is when it closes with no bottom wick. So let's say you have a candle drive down like this, right? And it doesn't leave you a bottom wick. It means there's really no range to head down below here until the next candle, right? Typically the next candle will make a bottom wick here and come up, right? Typically the next hourly does that, unless the next 15 or the 30 does this, right, and actually gives this bottom wick. And then on the smaller time frames you'll get an indication. A lot of times you'll get this, right, and then there'll be no top wick going on the other way as well, and now you know you've topped out. But at this point, even if there is a top wick, now if this has printed on the 15s, which means the 30 now looks like this. If this was your 215s on the next hourly, right, the 30 looks like this. You really have bottom wick and you have a range here. So if the following 30 can really come up, grab liquidity and continue driving, and what happens at the end of all this, the hourly candle, this whole thing here on the hourly would just look like this. Oh, whoops. This whole thing on the hourly would just look like this, right? So you would have this no wick here, and you'd still have a top wick and come down. But then the key is how within that hour, how the candles print within that hour. So it's not 100% that you can't take sells. You're going to need to see candles within the next hour print in such a way where they leave you range to continue down, and a rejection at a demand area or at a supply area, and a move down. So this can happen right after a candle like this with no bottom wick. Pay attention to what areas price taps, not just how the candle finishes printing, but how it gets there, how it's printed, and how it got to that result. There's a lot of information within the candle itself when it prints. So pay attention. You can anticipate filling the candle but not breaking below. There is no range below. I guess maybe you can anticipate filling it with a bottom wick of a next candle to continue the price up. Maybe that's how you can look at that. Go to the weekly. The weekly has wicks. I mean, if we close with no bottom wick on this week, then highly likely next week you see a bottom wick and a drive up. But we still haven't closed. stress, gang. We've gone nowhere. This has been our session right here. So don't stress. Has he entered any trades? No, I just said this has been our session. A whopping 10 pips. I don't know what the chances of that are. We'll see it happen. Maybe. Definitely still happen, right? This is Wednesday. Still have Thursday, still have Friday. I can't make that decision right now, though. Alright, coming down. Or I was going to try to flip again. Yeah, 4 hour here closes with no bottom wick. We're gonna take buys maybe within the first couple of minutes of the next 4 hours. You speak Russian? Yes. But with a name like Bob, I highly doubt that you do. Then again, I've been surprised before. Come on, Wix. I do. Hey, chat. Bob speaks Russian. W. Bob. My name's Bob, and I speak Polish and Ukrainian. That's crazy. What's kebab in Russian? Shashlik. Tape. All right, yo. No one beats the mod god when it comes to flipping tapes. How many bilingual Bobs do we have? Word. Why is every Bob in this stream bilingual? There's only 3 of you, and all 3 of you speak the language. The fuck? What's your actual name? Bob. Call me Bob. Jeffrey. Joffrey. Oh, Bob the Third. Damn, Bob the Third knew he was Bob number 3. That's great. Speak 3 fluent. I speak like 20 broken. Curse you out in 8 languages within 1 sentence. Speak Spanish? Poquito. Poquito. Someone say Bob? Way to make me feel like a dud. Why, you don't know sign language? Throw the middle fingers up, bruh. Oh, girl. Don't middle fingers up, girl. Damn, Bobby Pips, Bobby Nolan, Bob the Third, Lane Bob. We got Bob to the 4th power. Having it done yesterday? You mean this morning for me? We are Bob. Yeah, he overslept. What else can happen? Switch on the lights. Why? I kind of like it like this. It's more intimate like this. I'm about to light a candle. Bob and weave. No balls. I tune into Don's just to watch you, fam. Why? What do you mean? Both of us. Wait. Surname. Wait. I know a Bondarenko. I know like 3 of them. I know like 4 of them actually. Where are you located? Are they anywhere in the U.S.? Actually, I don't care. I hope. I don't care, Bob. Never mind. Don't answer that. I don't want to get in there. I don't want to get into the weeds of who I know, who I don't know. Not yet, Damon. Not yet, Damon. But way to pour salt on an open wound. Appreciate you, brother. Thanks. I knew I could count on you. What happened? They ran out of peroxide? Appreciate you. Bob session, I know. I got you. Anytime, ABC. I don't know what I did for you, but you're welcome. Last 5 of this 4-hour. New York Bob, corn on the cob. Oh, you a poet. You didn't even know it. Heard what I said, right? I think everybody heard what you said. You keep yelling. Stop yelling in the chat. Now let's see what's going on here. What are we respecting? We're gonna need the next 4 hour to come down. Ideally before making a top wick. I think if it doesn't come down, we might end up ranging through the session. We're gonna need to come down, tap 15 area or below 15, or we're just gonna range or trickle up here. At which point you'll wait till it gets to 21 areas and look for cells, 22 areas, look for cells. Two minutes, chat. 2 minutes. This is the hourly in a range, and close respecting. Let's see, maybe we can have some buys off the rip. Was bullish here. I'm gonna look for us to come down and break the previous lows, and once we break the previous 4 hour lows, I'm gonna look for buys here around 1915 areas. We don't want steep top wicks to come down. Richmond, north of Richmond. You know what he's talking about, right, Bobby Pips? You know what's north of Richmond, right? Got 700 people on the stream looking up at their map. Fucking crooks, that's right. About 4-hour close and respecting. The 4-hour closed bullish, so it closed bullish. It did respect this area, so I'll still expect it to come down here and break the previous 4-hour low. But if we do that without making a steep top wick, I'll still look for buys. It makes a top wick and breaks the previous 4-hour high and then comes down, then I'm gonna be sad to say it, but it's probably gonna look like a London move. Hey, petty donation time, Felix Jr. Thank you for $1. Appreciate you. Short videos give so much valuable information for beginners like me. I'm thankful. Yes, man. Absolutely. And just put the info out there. It's up to you to help yourself and pay attention, basically. Where were you all in the morning? I called the signal in the signal group, and then Don called the signal in the signal group, so we had 2 wins back to back. My petty donor was hitting the like button. Hey, that's appreciated as well. Drop a like, sub to the channel, turn on notifications. This way you know when we're on. Signal based on? It was based on my breakdown. How much you risk per trade? Anywhere from 1 to 10%. Were you near the storm at all? No. It's going to be difficult for the market to just drive up here without grabbing liquidity below the previous 4-hour. There's no buys until we break the previous 4-hour, and then we're going to have to see how the candles have printed at that point. Looks for brokers to use. I will not give a recommendation on a broker until the situation is correct. Look, last time I gave a recommendation on a broker, they fucking closed up. And then last time Don gave a recommendation on a funding company, they fucking closed up. Right, so we're done with the recommendations and telling you what we're using. You can find whatever you want to use. Make sure they give you withdrawals, and that's it. And then eventually I'll recommend one. I remember a few months back you and Don taking breakout trades. Is that still on your playbook? Yeah, we have breakouts. It's just these happened before the breakout. So we noticed these before the breakout. Working on it, Steve. think you and Damon went and bought the same fucking salt packaging today, right? Just let's wait for Wicks and just spill this shit on the wound. Can we say liquidity grab's not necessary here? It's been no, because it's still, if you jump to the small time frame, we've now created a range, right? We've created a support, we created a resistance. We're in a range. So in order for us to break out of this range, we're going to need to grab liquidity on one of the ends of this range in order to drive the other way. Steve's over there like Salt Bay and shit on top of me. Just fucking, yeah. Withdrawals? Yeah, withdrawals. Chat, just wait. Use whatever brokers you need to for the next few months and wait. I didn't say wait for MFF. I mean, just saying wait. Big things coming. Big things coming. They work on every time frame as long as you can get higher time frames to line up.
Come back from Applebee's?
Yeah, I had a drink.
Okay. How old are you?
21.
You're 21?
Yeah.
665, we're just going to play this out.
They work on every time frame as long as you can get higher time frames to line up.
Come back from Applebee's?
Yeah, I had a drink.
Okay. How old are you?
21.
You're 21?
Yeah.
665, we're just going to play this out.
Could happen.
Let me see your hands! Let me see your hands! Let me see your hands!
Coming up.
Newly released body camera video shows what led up to an officer-involved shooting in Idaho after the suspect stabbed his father, attempted to rob a bank, and ran toward police with a knife in hand.
Let me see your hands, dude! No! 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 Yes! Get down here! No! Get down!
It all started in Boise, Idaho on November 18, 2022, when suspect Jeremy Waste stabbed his father. His father was taken to the hospital, treated, and later released, but Waste went on the run. Days later, on November 21st, he attempted to break into a locked bank.
And tell me exactly what's happened.
Well, we're not quite open yet. We open at 9, and all of a sudden I felt somebody or heard somebody at the front door, pulling on the doors like crazy. And he had a black mask on. And then when he realized the door wasn't open, he beelined it over to a van. Investigators say Waste drove off from the bank in a gray Honda Odyssey. Later that day, Ada County Dispatch received an emergency call reporting Waste was trying to break into someone's home. The caller said the suspect was driving that same minivan.
911, the address of your emergency.
Yes, this is my Jeremy Waste, who is wanted for stabbing his out in front of my house trying to get in. He just hopped back in his van and is leaving.
He's wanted for stabbing who?
Stabbing his please send someone out here. There should be people already out here looking for him in the area.
It's got to grab
So
it.
he went down to the end of the court.
So what kind of vehicle did he get back into?
It's a gray Honda Odyssey minivan. And I can't tell the plates he has, but he's coming in. He's coming back in.
Coming back in where?
Pulling back up. Pardon me? Please send someone out.
Yeah, I heard. Right, ma'am. Just so you know, I already have the call in for my officer, so if you could just let me know, like, if he stays in his car or if he gets back out of the car.
He's back. He's ringing the doorbell again at my house.
Don't do that.
He's trying to.
Good to be if you're in Biswicks right now. I have no idea where you. What if you took buys at 23? What if you took buys at fucking 15.5? I don't know. Big difference. You should know these things before you enter a position, or have it planned out. Otherwise, close out your position and reanalyze. No, I don't copy my trades. Did we break the previous 4? Yeah, we broke the previous 4 high. Yeah. That's why I didn't want to happen. Because now, once it breaks the previous 4 low, we can't take entries until we see signs of rejection. Ask what business you were in. I went over this many times. I used to own a pharmacy and a moving company, and now I just own property. Chippendales. Yes, that's right. Chippendales, for those of you that remember. What inspired the travel from Ukraine to Miami? My parents. Oh, I was a little kid. They inspired that travel. Actually, I had no choice. It was either that or get my ass beat and still move here. So I was like, all right, America. Hello. But in New York, I grew up in Coney Island. Coney Island, Sheepshead. IG page is right there. Green and Nightbot are working in unison. By Red Hook? No, I didn't grow up by Red Hook, but yeah. Used to ride there. A lot of bikes out there. Brownsville? Ouch. I don't blame you for living in Arizona. See how it was rough back in the 90s? Yeah, it was a lot worse than it is right now. 4 hours seems to push without a bottom wick. Seems we can enter a short from here till 4 hour flip. Okay. But it's not obligated to give you that bottom wick here. It might be a little while till it comes back down here too. You don't know. This might drive straight up. We broke the previous 4-hour highs. Jamaica Queens and Bushwick. Damn. You just picked all the great spots in New York. Fuck. Why not? Doesn't it need liquidity before push? I mean, yes, it technically should grab liquidity, but you have no indication of that here yet. So far, you had the motion printed, and we're pushing up. Ideally, we would have pushed up after a bottom wick, but we're pushing up. Seems it didn't grab any for this push up. This might not be it. You might have the hourly here, right? The hourly might close like this. Oh, wait. Might close like this. Right? So it might be a move on the next hourly. You come down and then flip. You're going to have to see a rejection. Because on the next hourly, if you come down, you don't know if you're going to come back and up and flip, because at that point, if you look at the 4-hour, at that moment, the 4-hour will be looking like this. When you come down here. So do you want to take buys when the 4-hour is looking like that? I don't know. You're going to have to see it establish a support. That's why I'm saying it's possible, the way we're moving right now, that you still get buys, still at this area, but it just might happen for the next 4-hour candle, which is going to be pre-London, London. Because I don't think we're coming up to the 21 areas, 22 areas. I think we're coming up to 28 areas, 25 areas. There. What we want to see is this candle flip and drive down to 15 and then respect that area. Hold on. Where's the fish tank? It's right next to me. It's the lizard tank, not a fish tank. Right here. Seem like a great dad for your girls. Any advice for a soon-to-be dad? Yeah. Be patient. Be patient. Because anything you do in a split second, right? A split second irrational decision will stick in their head, in their brain for the rest of their lives. They're observing and absorbing everything you're doing, saying, your mannerisms, your attitudes, your pronunciations, intonations, everything, the bass in your voice. They're observing everything. So be patient. You got to realize you're talking to a very little human being who has no experience. Because especially for your daughters, because they're going to look for a man to treat them the way their dad treats them. So treat them well. If you want their future husband to treat them well. Otherwise, you treat them like crap and they're going to look for somebody like you. And that's not what you want for your kids. Agreed? Sorry, gang, I was on the phone. Might just see 21. Any hopes or wishes for the future? Works for you guys? Yeah, I hope all of you guys find consistency. Deep game. Consistency is what turns average into excellent, right? So just keep showing up. People are like, I keep showing up, I keep doing like shit. No, you keep showing up, and over time, the average will turn into excellence. What's up? Why are you upset? Old Navy ran out of khakis. Kind of a tragic story. Skincare routine. Hot box the shit out of your vehicle and let the smoke absorb through your pores. Bullish on the 30. Yes.
Just give me the light.
Oh yeah. Give me the light. Heart attack. Chat. Who wants heart? Is it heart attack time? Is it time to wake up neighbors at your summer house? Press it. Green turned down his volume. He's like, press it. I'll do it at a different time. I'll do it at an unexpected time. Got mine turned down though. They
I don't throw darts at a board. I bet on sure things.
A word? Oh. We warned you. Fair warning. Went out a good 30 seconds before. Hope your soundboard gets stolen. It's not nice. That's not nice of you. Fight ya. What's up, y'all?
Yo, what's good?
Ain't shit.
What's happening there?
Damn. Always coming in hype.
We trading. Shall I call you back, baby? Love you.
Nah, you just keep talking to her.
No, I'm gonna talk to Wicks.
I got more important people to talk to. Gotta go.
Talk to Wicks.
But if she would have been like, nah, what do you mean? I gotta talk? Because that's what nah. Tell me later.
Yeah, I'd have had to make a decision then. Like,
nah, baby, I want a divorce. We can't do this right now.
nah, that was my sister.
Nah, we ain't even family, yo. What you talking about? Ask mom, yo. You were adopted. Call me later.
Right. She would have a baby.
Yo, Wix, you couldn't add everyone for the morning signal? I'm just sitting there like minding my own business.
I sent it to you, Lord. Don't tell everybody.
No. Bro, I saw your Insta. I was like, yo, what? This guy didn't even tell me.
It was in the signal.
Signal chat. I know. Yeah. You told Don told me at 9.
Paying attention is paying attention. And
damn it. I can't rely on myself to pay attention.
I tried to get him to go live, Lord. He was like, there's enough people screaming. I'm not going live.
Yeah.
I'm at fencing anyway, but make sure you get in at da-da-da-da. Yeah, I got so nervous though, Wix, when we went in to draw down a little bit. Because there's always a Wix inboxing me. There's like 2-3 different little, hackers trying to like come up off nothing really. It was like we have a whole conversation log, but it's like, so after I entered, I'm like, 16 pips in drawdown. Was this the real Wix?
Oh, you weren't sure if the signal came from me?
Yeah, I was like, hold on, was this the real Wix?
Someone trolling?
I said, okay, if I go to 20 something, I'm closing out. Forget it, take the loss. But it went like maybe 2 more pips and then started to go up. I was like, okay, yeah, maybe this is the real Wix.
Yeah, that's true. I wouldn't have suspected.
The Signal channel, it wouldn't be another Wix. I don't think anyone would put their name as Wix in the Signal channel.
Yeah, I kind of thought about that too, though.
Yeah.
Initially, though, it was like, was this the real Wix? And I was like, 18 and draw down. Okay, Jay, if you go to 20, close out, take the loss. And it started going up. I was like, oh, move to break even, move stop loss. I said, okay, yeah, it's the real Wix.
Yeah, I saw your Instagram post. I was like, wait, did I miss something? Yeah, I definitely missed something.
Yeah, he went to inboxing me. So, Wix sent a trade. Is this from last night? I'm like,
yeah.
You had me confused. Like, hold on, he sends out trades at night that I don't get?
Yeah, we're on the wrong page for a bit.
I was just trading. I hopped on the stream. I didn't know Don wasn't streaming. I hopped on the stream. I saw a bunch of people sitting there waiting for him.
Yeah, like 700 people.
But if he's not there by like 8:30, he wasn't showing up, and I I seen stuff form, and I was like, all right, since I'm on the charts, and there's so
Might
many
as
people
well.
waiting, I might as well drop what I'm thinking, what I'm looking at. But
Yeah.
I don't typically do it because even when he's late, I'll expect him to still, drop
Show
a
up.
To say
signal,
something, yeah.
signal gang. And guess what? That's what he did. He showed up late, and he tried like if he misses a stream, he's like extra motivated to drop. A
Yeah.
signal.
He's
Yeah,
got like
make
a
sure.
natural like news clock. Woke up
Yeah.
right before news.
We were talking though. We were like, we spoke right after both our trades played out, and we hopped on the phone call, and he was like, honestly, if we streamed this morning, we probably would have. He's like, I woke up and I saw your buys, and I was like, yo, that's probably the position I would have been in.
Yeah.
And then he saw the sells setting up, and he's like, honestly, we probably wouldn't have even caught the sells if the stream was live. We probably would have called it at the buys.
Yeah. Would have been Wordle.
Yeah, it would have been buys and Wordle, but you guys got lucky because Don and I traded separately this morning, so you got one from me and one from him.
Yeah, I only got one from Don.
I saw his entry like 8 minutes late, and then I was just like, "Oh, hop in," because it was above, and I'm like, "Oh, it's coming
pulled the
down."
Reza. Pulled the Marco.
Nah, but I still got in at that point though. That was the weird part. Because I put a sell stop exactly like he said, but then I didn't realize they was in drawdown initially. Like I should have just executed. Cool.
That was like the easy way to draw down. Yeah, like you're in drawdown. News is so bad. You know it's so bad for gold. You know it's gonna go back down. So you're just waiting.
It's a cool day.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
I don't know who Wix 99 is. Where do you post entries? I don't. It's just I posted for the Signal Gang because I mean
Don was.
They're the loyal ones, right? They're the ones that are paying for this. I wasn't gonna go into. I wasn't opening up a stream, but I figured if the Signal Gang is trading, they'll appreciate it.
Yeah, I definitely appreciate it. It made my day.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh man, Wix is a real one. But obviously, I saw it like an hour late.
Oh, good.
Because I was just borderline like, okay, let me lock in on the charts. I know I can find me a nice little entry for 10 pips at least. Then I was like, oh, let me go see what people are talking about in the chat. And when I got in there, it was like instantly Wix name pops up. I'm like, oh, okay.
I know not a lot of people took it. I got a lot of people messaging me after talking about when did you do this?
I'm glad I wasn't the only one.
Because people hopped on different streams all over the place. And
they definitely did. I went to one and I could barely understand what he was saying, and I left. But I heard, yeah, but I heard it turned out good though, yeah. I was like, huh? What? And then he had like 1,050 lines on the stream. I was like, nah, this is not for me.
Oh, were you watching MM stream?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Like a whole 5 minutes.
Man, he was going off on chat.
Yeah, I heard it went off good though.
Yeah, no, he caught some winners.
amazing. It's good. But everyone was eating.
Yeah. It was comedic. Everyone in chat was like going off on MM. It was funny. And MM was going back at him. It was a very entertaining morning.
Yeah, I didn't know Buddy until I saw the little posters popping up on as we was waiting for Don. And I was like, if he had that much power to post a link, he had, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, let's go see what he's talking about. And when I saw his page with like 1,050 lines, and what is he saying? I'm a chill. I'm a chill.
Yeah, I caught something.
Then I was like, when I took the thing with Wix, I went to someone else's stream and they was hollering, "Oh, we're taking sales as soon as it hits this line." I'm like, "Shit, I'm in drawdown. This is gonna be ugly."
Oh, because we were in buys. Someone was
Yeah, and they was like, "Oh yeah, if it does this," which I'm like, "Oh my god."
I don't know if they got in those cells. They probably had
They
stopped.
did not. They did not, and they didn't take no sales, nothing, no trades yesterday. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm with the 18."
Yeah.
That reassurance every blue moon. Yeah, I'm with the 18 because they didn't get nothing. We got it going up and down, right?
Yeah, that's crazy.
They couldn't find a setup.
It's all good. At least I caught something with Dawes 100 late in the day to make up for missing Wixes.
Yeah, I got off stream, went to work, jumped in my truck, ran around
I
Atlanta.
saw you in a truck, yo. You gonna pick up a load?
Yeah. It's like I got a truck that's sitting at a truck stop, like doing nothing because I haven't taken the time to hire a driver because my life consists of 7:15, shower, coffee, Donvo, noon. It's like I'm back sleepy. 2, 3, I'm sleep.
Tough to hire help when you're sleeping.
It is. It's like, babe, can you post an ad for me, please? Now you gotta do Zoom interviews and, hey, are you reliable? Hey, are you broke and need to pay your light bill? You want to work at least 6 months?
You want to like get in the truck and not show up for 6 months.
That's normally how it goes.
You daily stream Asian? Yes, we stream every single weekday. Yeah, I don't know what we're doing here because we can't take positions here. The market has to form something.
Looks like decent volume though, right? Or am I geeking?
No volume, but we're ranging. We're not getting set up. So it's kind of like trickling up. We're not getting any straight drives. So I think if it's going to continue, the candle a few pips down. Look for a rejection at 22 areas.
19.
No,
1921.7.
Yeah, that's 7 around, yeah.
767, 1921. I mean, I'm right.
I mean, it doesn't have to be necessarily that point. Just around 21, 22 areas, look for a rejection because I think we might come back. I think in order to come back to 28, which is what I'm ultimately looking for, we're still going to need to come back and tap these areas. So if we can form a close bullish on this 4 hour, maybe by 1 a.m., right? This 4 hour doesn't really have a bottom wick, so we haven't grabbed liquidity there yet. So maybe the next 4 hour can be that bottom wick, and wherever this closes, maybe the next 4 hour can come down, break the lows, and continue up. But before it continues up, this is what it might look like. So on the smaller time frame, right, on the hourly, you might see 2 bearish hourly candles take you down to the bottom of the range. You might see some 5-minute range created, established in this area, right? So 5-minute, whatever it is. And then you get a bottom wick into here, and then you'll drive up. So this might set up for London, the way we're printing right now. These buys towards 28, but you might not get those buys towards 28. If this continues up, the better position is going to be to look for shorts at around 21, 22 areas to come down to 15, and then maybe buys in the morning for 20 till 1928 from 15. Just depends.
That's what I was thinking.
First. Yeah, whatever happens first. We might come up here, find a rejection, and come down here. This is a good area to sell initially, but not on a retest. So if we sell here at 22 now and then come back down to 15, as it comes back to 22, at that point it will not be a good area to sell. It's a good area to sell initially here based on these rejections, how they reject once and come back down.
Yeah, and then it retests and blows right by it, kind of thing.
Yeah, on the second, once it came down all the way here, on the retest it didn't blow by, it came back down again, but then
eventually
blew right by. So your best rejection is the first one, As same thing as like right hitting a hammer on a wall. You hit it once, probably will bounce off of it, but 2-3 times it'll break the wall. Same thing, it'll break support or break resistance. Keeps grabbing orders, more liquidity, and then finally it's enough to break through it. So you want to figure out which areas we can reject off from and grab that initial rejection. Now as it's coming up here, look down to the smaller time frames and see if you can start forming a resistance somewhere here. But I will not be staying late today. It was a damn near a 5-hour stream yesterday, 4.5 or something. So we've had quite a few long streams this week. We had a 5-hour, like a 6-hour stream. Yesterday. Wix 12 isn't, Wix 10 is in front of me. Wishing I have a short stream so I could put it to bed.
Your kids go to bed late. I gotta get my kids like 8:30. You're in the bed.
Oh no, the younger ones are in bed. But this one is right in front of me.
Mine is in the bed at 9, no later than 9:30. That's bed, bathe, hair, book.
Spoiled. All good though. All good. As long as they
Gives me and the wifey time to herself though. A break.
You mean it gives us time?
You know what I said? Oh, it gives us time. My girl's real like.
You told her that Wix is calling. You can't talk right now. Wix is on.
Yeah, my girl she don't trip out the screen. I got in trouble this week for jumping out the bed without kissing her. She's like, if you're in the bed and I leave, I kiss you. You get out of bed, you run straight to the computer to Dawn. I'm like, what are you getting at?
Well, priorities.
Yeah. And I also got negative RR, so what?
The math ain't, I don't get it. The math ain't mathing.
What you trying to say? Why are you always pointing out the obvious?
Right. Hey, I'm trying
constructive.
Trying to wake up, get the coal out my eye, change my shirt, brush my teeth, and get busy. Want to draw up my chart. It's like I pride myself on drawing up my chart, trying to guess what y'all gonna see before you get here.
Yeah, that's what I do. I do with my, and then I compare mine. I compare mine with Eldest when he posts his on the Signals Education chat.
Nice. Yeah, shout out to Elvis for doing a lot.
Yeah, man, he grinding.
He really wants to get this, and he's getting
it.
Yeah, we don't go that far, boss. Here in sizes. We all got big lungs.
5 more minutes, nah. My play that game also, but like they don't know how long 5 minutes is. I'd be like 5 more minutes. 30 seconds later, I'd be like, oh, time's up.
See y'all.
You said 5 minutes. She's like, oh, all right.
I definitely think it's gonna trickle up just to fall down to go back up.
We haven't done much on the 5 minute, especially. The session started right here, so this has been our session right here. Just slow trickle up, no wicks, no nothing, just small bodies of candles.
Lower the climb, the faster the fall.
Well, the slow trickle is going to turn into a big drive down.
Yeah.
Which might turn into an even steeper drive up. Prefer big bodies? I mean, yeah, it's between you and your girl, dog. You like them BBW. It's all good, Jay. I ain't gonna judge. No one's gonna judge.
They all need love.
Yeah, Jacob seems to be killing it. He's always posting W's on Insta now too.
She will tell you. Oh, she's watching. My bad. I'm sorry, Jay. Girl, you have a very fine man. He's a party animal. I can't believe you let him to Florida by himself. Guy's a party animal.
Oh, that's right. He went to the in-person. Next in-person's where?
Jay's house.
Atlanta.
Yeah, Atlanta. London.
Probably London. I think.
You guys are going like.
I hope I win the free trip.
London in January.
Oh man, I wish I could go to that.
I want to win the free trip. There's always a free spot.
Yeah, if there's a free one, and I win it, I'll go. But I gotta go to Disneyland in May. It's gonna be.
What? Trade them tickets to London? You crazy? You know they
invest in yourself and then buy Disneyland the year after.
We're bringing my son for his birthday, and I gotta get me some lightsabers.
Right, just dress up as Darth Vader. Like right now, show up in the middle of the night, and your kids.
Yeah, we both going through it, boy. Because I got
wake up the kids and be like, "If you want to live, you'll stop your parents from going to Disneyland."
Oh man, my kid would have PTSD for life, man.
What's up?
Jay, those accounts be serious, boy.
My daughter heard my idea about what you should do for your kids, and she's like, "No, Dad, that's not it. Stop paying attention to what I'm saying."
That's a good. Jay good actually got a good one there.
Do as I say, not as I do. I mean, do as I do, not as I say. Do as I say and do. I want to go to London, but the way my MFF account's set up, God.
That's the way I was laughing at.
Yeah,
that like put a damper on
MFF
life,
is
bro.
set up right now. I have to skip the next in person.
I would be mad. But those are all like funded accounts though, right?
Yeah.
And like, yeah. Even though people had to buy the funded, but I have never looked at a funded, so I don't even know how much money you would pay for a funded.
It all depends.
Where can this 4-hour reject? So we got 2 minutes. Chat. Okay, so small chance, but there's a chance. I feel like Dumb and Dumber. So you're saying there's a chance.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Yeah. So if we close
Samsonite.
if we close with no top wick and we tap 1922.2 here, maybe even .5, I'm gonna take sells as we're coming up. If we close with no top wick on this hourly. in 90 seconds.
I almost came to Miami this evening, Wix. I'd have been calling you like, hey, bro, I'm in Miami.
Drive down there?
Fucking number.
Yeah. I missed it. It was $3,500. Yeah, I was going to Miami wide open. I'd have been on the road right now, looking at y'all in the truck. Trying to get to Vero Beach to my aunt and uncle house, crash for a few hours, unload in the morning, and I'd have partied in Miami all day tomorrow and tomorrow night. Found me a load home Saturday. I move for the money, Lord. Especially when it makes sense.
30 seconds.
I do a lot of things for money.
Pause.
Charts and the candles.
Pause.
Feetpicks.com, baby.
I started
Red
that.
Candles and green candles. One's going up, one is going down. Which will prevail?
I've been trying to get those oxtails. Wix always talking about.
Oxtail's delicious. Hold on. Do we have a bottom wick, top wick? No bottom wick, no top wick. Let's see if we can drive up here to maybe 22 areas, and if we can, we will look for cells. Unless we get a steep bottom wick, at which point we will look for nothing and we'll call it a stream. Miami Cafecito and trade. Oh, you're trying to get them to see sound. Bro, you drink a little Miami Cafecito, you've seen sound for the next week.
It's this little Cuban restaurant I like on South Beach on the corner. I always go to when I'm down there.
You can't
great
have Cuban
view.
coffee. You get from here to back to ATL within like 25 minutes. Yeah, Cuban coffee adds like 480 horsepower to you.
Green.
You like
thanks for the advertisement, Green.
You be running down the street going burbling.
This a real link, Green? Sorry, this page is not available.
No, you got it wrong. It's Pippin Dash.
Pippin Dash. Pippin Dash.
The king of Pippin.
What? I'm scared to press that link.
I clicked it.
Word, let us know how that goes. Let me say something right here.
Pippin
This shit,
strip.
the hardest shit I've ever
Even
done.
better.
Let me tell you something. You seen the guy with the chair? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
When they were letting him bungee jump in the chair, he's like, no, wait. Let me
Yeah,
tell you
where-
something.
yeah.
Let me tell you something.
He was dumb for getting in that shit.
Strapped up
He's
in
like,
there.
no, my friend. Let me tell you something.
Yeah,
He
you're not
dropped
getting
his
that.
ass.
You're not talking. Bye, sir. Next.
Talk about a fun job. Just get to kick people off. Cliff.
I mean, I don't know if you make it to retirement or you just quit at the first rope snap. Just like, you know what? I quit.
Yeah, because that's my whole thing. Is like, how new is this rope? How long y'all been using this? Has it been in the weather? Y'all just leave it tied up here? Then no, sir.
Like,
You
how
got a
know
brand
that
new.
whole strip of rope don't got no like split hair, nothing.
Yeah, you
I
gotta.
said, you got a brand new one. Oh, so it ain't been tested.
Oh, you ain't even test this yet? Y'all just hooked this up? Nah, you go first.
Yeah.
No, I used to climb towers for a living a long time ago. So like, you inspect all your rope.
It's like you 22 sitting over that's a long time ago.
I'm just trying to stay at the ground floor. I like the ground.
I had to climb 1,300 feet once to change a light bulb.
Oh, you got paid good for that kind of stuff.
On the outside of the building?
On a tower, like one of those like telecom towers.
Thing?
Yeah.
On a telecommunications tower, the 1,300 feet communication tower.
Most dangerous jobs.
Nah, dog. I'm good.
Yeah, it's good times.
I'd be sending them, bro. If I had a boss, I would take a picture of the floor and be like, nah, I'm good right here. Be like, I'm calling in sick, I'm good right here.
It's like, imagine the interview for the job. Hey, you scared of heights? No. Okay, cool. You hired. First down. It's like,
Bro,
well, then change that light bulb. What?
Well,
wrong guy.
Walking into the interview with my fucking parachute on.
Yeah, wrong guy.
I'm ready. Beam me
You're
up,
pretty
Scotty.
strapped up.
I did that once, dropped the bulb, unemployed. We're at 1,300 feet down. It's crazy.
No, that bulb's expensive too.
Gotta be like, damn, I gotta go pick that up. Just got here.
It wasn't bad. It's always tired though.
Like at some point, jetpacks are probably gonna be a good idea.
Yeah, eventually.
You know,
What if you gotta
honestly,
take
I'm
a piss?
not
You
going
let it
up-
rain, buddy.
I'm not going up 1,300 feet on a jetpack, honestly.
No.
Maybe like 20. Maybe like 13 feet. Not 13.
Above water.
Yeah, and only above water.
Yeah.
I might have to have
You
like
die
5
from
people.
that too. You smack that water the wrong way.
You see those things like the jetpacks on people's feet and they got on water? That looks like fun.
Yeah, but we're talking about 13,000 feet.
Nah, we're talking 13.
That's what ropes are for.
Oh,
They'll save
okay,
you.
13 feet. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not doing that from 13.
I'm scared of 13 feet. I'd be like, yo, you got a ladder? Grab a ladder, bring me one. I'm not doing no 13.
Yeah, I got a wasp nest on my 3rd floor of my house in the corner, and I'm
Got 3
literally
floors
looking
in your
for
house?
some.
That
Yeah.
party at Don Juan's house. Got 3 floors.
Everybody
You're on the
hit up Atlanta.
22nd floor on the waterwick. Stop.
Yeah, but only the 22nd floor mine. You have
In Miami.
Not by the beach, on the beach.
Not yeah. You heard him yesterday. Someone was like, "Oh, you near the beach?" I'm on the beach. Just saying. Don't disrespect my sky ride.
This guy has 3 floors.
And he got valet parking out front. When he pulls up, he dresses them all wicks 1 through 10.
I got a spot in the garage.
That costs even more to have a designated spot.
I got 2 of them.
And that costs even more. Well, that costs you an extra $450 a month.
Man, it must be so nice to
Per
park indoor
spot?
garage.
Per spot.
I don't know.
Especially in Florida, you don't have to worry about snow, shoveling snow off your driveway.
It's funny. People hit me up whenever they need to park near the beach. Like, yo, your spot's open? I'm with the fam. Is your spot open? I'd be like, yeah, it's today.
Hey Wix, I've been meaning to hit you up. I wanted to talk to you a little one-on-one about what you was speaking upon yesterday. That was kind of something new I hadn't heard of about your properties.
What you talking about?
Rent the ones you own.
Yeah,
and rent the ones you live.
However he was wording it, but
yeah.
Google different strategies on how to make money in real estate. No secret.
I'm a Google Wix and call him. Just like I have a couple of properties and maybe I'm doing it wrong.
Get a realtor. Let him play Monopoly.
I don't want to pay no one. Why give away a percentage?
Makes a valid point.
Yeah, I can't argue with that one.
Oh, okay. I was like, hold on, man. Am I that slow? Like, hold on.
No, I was like, you know what? Yeah, valid point.
I got rid of my broker because I didn't want to get her 10 to 15%. She sent me a load one day and was like, hey, you take this. And she sent me all the information. I was like, let me buy this. Oh, this is the same load. Let me call and see if they give me the load. I booked the load and I never used it again.
What do you get for signals? Yeah, you get access to Zooms and stuff, I think. You have a duplex in Hollywood? No, I have a couple of houses in Hollywood. Tell them to hit my line. I do Airbnb. Oh, well, what a coinky dink.
There you go.
Hit up Jason Dos Santos.
You know him? You vouched for him? You signed off on him?
He's got 3 names. Yeah, definitely. Although his middle name is 2.
Does that count as 4 names?
Dos. I'm thinking if it's 2 names and it's just saying Jason Dos Santos.
So there's 2 Santos.
Jason 2.
Or do you say Santos twice?
No. Or is it 2?
I have 118 wheeler and one box truck.
Oh, 2 Saints. Yeah. Jason 2 Saints.
Oh, that's a cool name, Jason 2 Saints.
Where you couldn't be just Saint Jason. It's just Jason 2 Saints. Why you gotta put your 2 Saints into this?
Cause I'm finna go get me a skyrise downtown now. If I need to move out my house with and rent it out. Why pay the mortgage when someone else can pay it for me? Is that kind of the idea?
Yeah, that's the whole point. And then you can go find a place to live that's really comparable to what you have. And you can always find one at a cheaper price than what your mortgage is.
I think. Okay.
Damn it.
Cost
I
of
want to
living.
do that too.
Well, I own 2 of my properties outright. And then I have this new one. This
Makes
third
no
one.
sense in living in them.
I don't. I rent those out. I get a check for those each month.
Yeah, they should be making you money.
Yeah, they do. They definitely do. But this one,
Wherever you're staying at, you shouldn't be owning. You can whatever money it's worth. You should, if you do own it, sell it, put it down, or let somebody else live there, or put it down on another house, have someone else live there, and go rent. Simple. Alright, chat, I don't think we're doing much here, so I'm going to call it a stream here. It's been a dope conversation, but we've kind of ranged through here. I'm going to wait for price. Honestly, I don't know if I'm going to be up for London. I want to be knocked. I'm tired. So, because we had a late stream yesterday. But we've ranged here, right? Really look for it to come back down and tap 15, 14 areas, maybe even 13 areas before it drives up to 28. I think John Nez might have a really good stream for London session. If he's streaming, you guys need to go over there at 2 a.m. Eastern. I believe he's going to be live. And tomorrow morning, if I didn't know Don any better, I think we're going to have a really fire stream. He's always
going for that milli.
He's going for that milli. He could have hit it today, I think, but I think he
saved it for stream.
Yeah. He closed out positions just to save the milli for stream, which is commendable. But honestly, gang, I think every time he misses a stream, he comes back extra locked in. And we had a fire day in the streams in signals today, so I think the stream is going to be extra fire tomorrow. He wants to give everybody positions. And if we hit 1 million on stream tomorrow, hey, it might be a big stream. Anyway, I'll see you guys there. Also, don't forget, tomorrow, last Asian session of the week, so 8 p.m. Eastern. Same time, same place. Be there, right here, live on YouTube. I will see you guys there. We're on a nice 10 trade win streak. Let's continue the streak. And let's finish off strong tomorrow. Make sure you're there in the morning. And 8 p.m. Eastern, I'll see you guys here. All right, that's our session. And